Tangier is a small island in the middle of the Chesapeake Bay. We have a practice there that serves all the residents of the island. At the practice, because it is a isolated location where you can't really have the access to a normal lab and whatnot, we do have probably more point-of-care testing and the ability to do x-rays on the island as well right there at the practice that normally would not take place in a primary care practice. So some of the resources that the patients on the island have right there at the practice.
This clinic has a bit of a different stance or relationship with its patients in that they're isolated here on the island. To get any formal service, it's at least a 90-minute boat ride to the mainland. You have the option of going to a Riverside facility in Nancock or out of state at that point. Typically here in-house we can handle most any emergency or day-to-day problem. We handle routine care with diabetes and hypertension. Typically we will have to send off for surgical procedures, medical emergencies such as heart attack or stroke, but oftentimes we will try to manage everything we can in-house without having to send them off due to the significant cost and time away from home for the patients and their work.
I've lived 59 of my 62 years on Tangier Island, and my family has been here forever, and I've been very fortunate to be able to take care of my parents and grandmother and my in-laws, and I've been able to do that because we have such a wonderful health center on Tangier. Our clinic does provide house calls. I'm testament to that because at one time I had my mother-in-law and my sister both in my home. Me and my husband were taking care of them, and they were both in hospital beds in different rooms, and it became a point where they couldn't get to the health center. So the Inez and Dr. Bice would come down to my home, and I don't know about too many more places where you can have a house call anymore. We on Tangier Island are certainly blessed beyond measure to have the Riverside Medical Clinic in our little community. No matter that the population is dwindling and that there's so many changes on our island, we still have first-rate, top-of-the-line medical care on little old Tangier Island.